Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Have a lot to talk about. I've really learned a lot about different things in the last couple days. Very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, I'm back. As you can hear, I'm still a little croupy, but I've been doing the kettlebells and all this sort of stuff. But the last time I actually played full out was, it just gets easier and easier. That was 11 days ago. Now I have noodled around a little bit, and that's part of what I'm about to talk about. But yeah, a lot to talk about. So let me honk. This will be the first notes really full out in a long time, and we'll see what we got. Nice and fresh with the double pedals. It's unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable. Compression, baby. Compression. Lynn Nicholson was the thumbnail. He talks about compression a lot. Doc Severinsen, Jerry. We'll get to that in a second. But here's the deal. In my issues with allergies and stuff like that, there was two things that came up that really was eye-opening. Number one, as I told you before, I couldn't take and compress a full breath without coughing. Now, 11 days later, I can do that, and there's absolutely no problem. Okay, now, here's another thing. While there was about 3 days there, guys, or should I say 3 nights, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I do not take Claritin. I do not take NyQuil. I don't take drugs at all. I don't drink coffee. I don't caffeine, tea, nothing. I drink some decaf tea, especially in the winter months when I want to be warm. But other than, I do not take drugs of any kind. I don't take aspirin. And I didn't during this. Now, I doused myself with fluids, but for the most part, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was just hacking all night. My poor wife, she slept in the other room, the door closed, couldn't sleep. So when I went to play the trumpet, okay, not only because of the coughing and everything could I not play, I had no compression whatsoever in my body. I was like a wet noodle. I was so weak from lack of sleep. Guys, I couldn't play a high C if you put a gun to my head. Now, as you just saw, it had nothing to do with the chops. It had to do with the fact that I couldn't compress in 2 main levels. I couldn't do the kettlebells because I was so weak. I was so tired. I didn't have the energy to do it. So there was no hyperradiation whatsoever in my body. Okay, and as I said, that's all I could do. I think I might have done a couple of them for you in one of the videos to show you. All right, so drinking my juice. But anyway, I never knew how important integral the compression was to the whole thing. And I'm telling you what, man, these guys with the conventional stuff, we're trying to tighten the corners and we're trying to, build up the orbicularis. Nothing could be further from the truth. It had nothing to do with it. My orbicularis has barely been used at all for the last 11 days. And you saw it. Double C's as big as a house. If I was performing today, maybe a couple technical things I'd have to work on. But guys, it is the compression. Now, Lynn Nicholson talks a lot about compression. He talks about a 4% body fat. He's not a 4% body fat, but that's neither here nor there. But he definitely talks about doing chin-ups and pull-ups and seat crunches and everything to get the compression. Doc, as you know, who's about 5'7", maybe at the height of his career was weighing 135 pounds, but you heard the compression he got. And even to this day, if you watch his documentary, he gets to the gym 3 days a week and lifts weights, which I don't think are the right thing to do for this, but he feels about compression. Jerry, even shorter than Doc, 5'5", was a little more rotund, there's no question. But this was not, some, God of Thunder, mighty Thor, huge physical specimen, no. But the tone and power, range, and endurance that the man got, it's all about compression. Now, I'm going to leave a link down below. I don't know if any of you saw it. But last night on 60 Minutes, there was a segment on the top tenor in the world. What's his name? Josh Axman, a Jewish name from Germany. I forgot. Anyway, I'll leave it down below. Very, very interesting. But even though this guy is the top singer in the world at the moment, okay, he talks about completely blowing his chops at one point and consistently canceling performances. Now, if you listen to it, some of the stuff sounds good, but some of the other stuff, guys, he is not compressing. He's just overblowing, to put it in our terms. There is no question. Now, my father was a singer and a vocal coach. I had some lessons. I sang a little bit when I was younger. I have a book on KBs for singers that has been widely used for tone, power, range, and endurance for singers. Guys, it creates compression. And that is what he is missing. If he is the top singer in the world and is consistently canceling dates, he's doing something wrong. I don't care what the results are once a month. He's doing something wrong. Now, some of the stuff sounds good, but there's a clip towards the end, okay, where he is singing, making a recording with an orchestra. Guys, he is yelling. This is Stan Mark just blasting his brains out. He is absolutely yelling. There is no compression there at all. The sound is big as a house, but it doesn't surprise me a bit this guy has chop problems. Major chop problems. It's because of the compression or lack of compression that he is not getting. I could fix him up in a week. Okay? Now, as you know, the greatest singer that ever lived was my cousin, Eileen Farrell. She never missed dates. She never missed dates because of chops. And she wasn't overblowing. I'm telling you, I've heard her sing. I'm standing this far from her. She was not overblowing at all. Pavarotti, he's another one. He took care of his chops. There's no question about it. I'm not talking about not taking care of your chops. But he wasn't missing dates. He wasn't canceling all over the place. Towards the end, maybe. In his prime, he wasn't missing dates. Absolutely not. Now, this guy shows a thing he's warming up where he has a towel in his mouth. Go figure. But what is that doing? It's like a mute in the horn. Guys, it is falsely creating compression. I don't doubt for 1 minute that feels great to him. He is not compressing. First of all, he's minimum 50 pounds overweight. I would put him on a diet and get him down to fighting weight, I would immediately get him on kettlebells. And I got to pick this up. This is my wife. Guys, call her back. Now, real quick, I'm having oral surgery tomorrow. So I'm back. Tomorrow, I'm out of commission again. All right? So that's that. I will keep you posted. This with the oral surgery and all that sort of stuff. I'll probably be knocked out all day tomorrow. I am not getting the Novocaine. I'm getting. I don't want to have anything about it. I just want to wake up and I'm done. So whatever that entails, I don't think is going to be a big deal. It will probably take a couple days for sutures to heal and all this sort of stuff. But other than that, I should be good to go. But there'll be nothing tomorrow, guys. Check out the 60 Minutes thing last night, and eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.